Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're looking at a 2004 Damon Daybreak. This is a model number 2965. It's only 30 feet long with 2 power slide outs. I don't get many Class A's in this small, folks, and this unit's only got 68,000 miles. It's going to include up to 138-point inspection by our certified RV techs and a 90-day nationwide limited warranty, all for only $29.9, and that's an out-the-door price. This unit, 2 power slide outs, both with awning toppers, built on the Ford chassis with the 6.8-liter Triton V-10 with 305 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. Full basement, tires look great. It's got a power step. Got a 5,500 watt Onan generator that's powering everything up inside. And what's really neat about this, or cool, and I mean that cool literally, you don't see many 30-footers with two rooftop airs, but this one has it. So if you like to go and do any kind of hot weather camping and you really like it cold, trust me, folks, these 2 airs will run you out of there. Folks, the glass is perfect. I don't see any cracks or rock pecks or anything like that. Like I said, folks, you get the up to 138 point inspection, and of course it's going to be cleaned up. It's just came in just like this. Got the 5,500 watt generator. I don't see any delamination. Got the DSI Furnace. Onan Marquee Gold 5,500. Look how quiet it is, folks. I mean, we're sitting here right beside it, and you can hear me just fine. At least I hope you can. Got the backup camera system, trailer tow hitch system. So if you want to tow a little car or truck or an SUV or something like that behind it, or a trailer, you can. Got both slide outs or the deeper slide outs. Got a really neat floor plan for this small of a Class A, folks. And you know, most Class A's you run into are 34 or 35 feet long and up. And to see one at 30 feet is kind of unusual. And you know, as the old saying goes, the smaller the RV, the less of them they make and the harder they are to find. But this unit's got an awning, of course, you know, it's part of our 138 point up to 138 point checkout. We pull it out and make sure everything works on the awning like it's supposed to, make sure the canvas is in good shape. If we have to fix anything on that inspection to make it pass that inspection, we're going to do that, folks, even if we have to spend thousands of dollars. Just the other day, folks, I spent $1,600 replacing an RV fridge on one of our 138 point inspection RVs because it was bad. Now, most RV dealers would have just said, sorry, take it like it is. That's part of buying a used RV. But folks, we're serious about our inspection, and we spare no expense to make sure it passes that inspection, because people trust us, folks. We've been around for 48 years. We sell over 500 used RVs a year, and people trust us, and we're not going to violate that trust just to try to save a few $100. It isn't worth it, folks. But inside this RV, there's no smoke, no pet odors, and we do up to the 138 point inspection, folks. And I say up to 138 points now because obviously the 138 points is a generic one. You know, some RVs have more equipment than others, so obviously you can't check something on an RV when it doesn't have it to begin with. So that's why I say up to 138 point inspection. And anytime, and I strongly recommend this, folks, anybody that wants to see a copy of our generic checklist, what it covers, what we check out, give us a call. Our non-commissioned salespeople are more than happy to email you or fax you a copy of that checkout. And you won't believe how thorough it is, folks. And I promise you, you can sit down with a pen and paper and try to write down everything you can think of to check on the RV. It won't be anywhere near as extensive as a list that we have. And folks, like I said, you're more than happy to get a copy of it before you buy this unit on eBay, or before you try to buy it over the internet, or come here in person to see it. But folks, inside this motorhome, well, first of all, I'm going to tell you, it's nice and cool in here because I've got both ducted airs going. You know, most RVs this size just have 1 air, which is usually all you need. 2 airs is kind of an overkill. But hey, if you're going to be in Florida or in Arizona, desert, or something like that in the summertime, you know, you probably appreciate that second air. Most of the time, you're not going to need it, but just every once in a blue moon, you will. Or if you just like it extremely cool in one. You can get this thing colder than you can in your own house with these air conditioners. Up here in the front, 68,000 miles. Generator has got I can't really tell, looks like 834 hours. Got the Voyager backup camera system. Got the Power Gear electronic jacks. Both seats swivel for party seating. Overhead TV. Of course, you've got a privacy curtain that goes all the way around the windshield. Of course, meets in the middle with the other one. So this way you don't lose your cab area when you're set up at night and still get privacy. You've got a sofa that makes a bed. Directly across from that is a table booth that makes a bed. All of the books and manuals are included. And I try to show this because a lot of RVs don't have these. I don't know what it is lately, but people keep them for souvenirs. I don't know, but it seems like about 40 to 50% of the RVs don't have those, and I don't know why. But folks, inside here, like I said, both airs blowing out ice cold. Let me see if I can get my digital. I haven't had it on very long, but we're already blowing into the 30s out the vent. That's cold, folks. And when it's 95 plus degrees outside, of course, that's both those airs going, and it's blowing out a lot of air. I wish there's some way I could show you how much air was actually coming out of these vents, but it's got a good fan capacity. Refrigerator just came in, so we haven't cleaned it yet, but it's starting to cool off. It hasn't been on long enough. As many of you know, it takes these things several hours to get to operating temp. But folks, all this is covered in that inspection. So we run the refrigerator for a minimum 12 hours on gas, 12 hours on electric. So rest assured, it will work, and it will be both at operating temperature. Got a side kitchen, stovetop and oven, and doesn't look like it's hardly been used. Even the oven doesn't look like it's been used. You know, people hardly ever cook anymore, and I can understand in some ways, because a lot of people are on vacation, they just go out to eat or whatever, but of course, you know, we're the opposite. Me and my wife, we've got a 38-foot motorhome, and we do a lot of cooking, folks. We cook more in our RV than we do at home, and it just, you know, it's just something we enjoy doing, and we do a lot of cooking in our RV, and we love it. That's just part of it. You know, at home, it's like, nah, you know, heat up a pizza in the oven or whatever, but, you know, we're on the road, we do some pretty heavy cooking. And, folks, I'm going to tell you, this got the double basin sink, got a lot of nice drawer space, cutlery, storage, got a fully enclosed side bathroom, got the remote control thermostat for your air conditioners, both of them here. Nice bathroom area. And I like an enclosed bath because, you know, this is not a very big motorhome. 30 feet's relatively small for a Class A, and if you've got 4 or 5 people in here, it's nice that somebody can be in the bathroom, taking a shower, getting ready, shaving, or whatever, and everybody still has full access to the RV. In other words, you don't have to block the bedroom off when you're in the bathroom, because everything here you can go around the bathroom. But you've got a nice medicine cabinet, lavatory area. Got a little tub for kids and stuff. It's got the wall surround. You know, the stickers are still in it, and that means I haven't took a lot of showers in here, because those stickers always wind up getting peeled off when people take showers. Got a skylight, and there's no water damage or stains around the skylights. Got the sliding glass door. And folks, I apologize. I said this in my last video too. I am out of bedspreads. I usually put a bedspread because that's just one of my pet peeves. I hate bare mattresses on my videos and pictures. I know a lot of dealers don't care, but I always thought that was kind of, you know. But rest assured, you know, you can look at this mattress. You can see it's not stained. It's not beat up. And of course, we know I've got some new spreads ordered, so it'll have one on it. But there is storage underneath this bed. You can see you've got reading lamps, a little nightstand. A big closet in the foot of the bed. You know, you got 2 side-by-side closets for for all your hanging needs. You got more storage, more cabinets. And then you got a privacy curtain right here, so you can separate the bedroom off from the rest of the RV. Like I said, got two ducted carrier ACs. They're both ice cold, and both got a really great airflow. You know, ice cold and a good airflow. So it's, like I said, folks, I guarantee you, as far as cooling this thing, you're not going to have a problem at all. This thing is going to get about as cold as you can possibly get in a motorhome, and I promise you, folks, you can get this thing colder than your own house. It's got ducted DSi furnace, which right now you don't really think about that, but we do check the furnace and the propane system. And folks, you get all of this for only $29.9, and that's an out-the-door price, folks. It's not like these other dealers who had $2,100 for freight. They had $800 for a prep fee, or they charge $300 something for a dock fee, or $150 for a temporary tag, or $200 or $300 for title fees. That's the way. That's a gimmick that most of these RV dealers do with these extra fees. And what it is, all of those fees are 100% dealer profit. Completely unnecessary to purchase a used or even a brand new RV. The only thing you're actually required to pay by law is the sales price and the sales tax if you buy in the same state you live in. If you live from out of state, depends on where you buy from, you got the option to pay. Like I know in Georgia, since we're a Georgia dealer, we can't collect out-of-state sales tax, so you pay your sales tax when you title the RV in your home state, so you only pay us the sales price. And of course, if you live in Georgia, you do pay the sales tax. But what I'm getting at, folks, is all of those fees that they charge you is just a gimmick for you to pay extra money for the RV without realizing it by disguising them as fees. All those fees are profit, folks. And I'm talking about, I've seen dealers, there's a dealer up the street that charges $7,000 or $8,000 in fees on every used RV they sell. And I'm not going to mention any names, but the biggest RV dealer in the world, and they sponsor NASCAR. So that right there should tell you. But folks, what I'm getting at is, on top of having higher prices, they charge you thousands of dollars in fees. They get you on financing by marking the interest rates up over what the banks approve you for. And then the dealer gets to keep the profit on the higher interest rate. In other words, you ever notice most RV dealers never disclose what their finance rates start at on their advertising? Well, folks, we're not most RV dealers. We can get you approved with interest rates as low as 3%. So can these other RV dealers. But since they don't tell you that, you have no frame of reference. They're sitting there and telling you got to pay 5, 6, 7%. And since you have no way of knowing that you actually got approved at a lot lower rate, but they're marking the interest rate up, costing you thousands of dollars in higher RV payments over the life of an RV loan, and they get to keep the profit. It's basically you give them another few $1,000s. And folks, I know I'm kind of ranting on about this, but I had a customer here today. They went to not that particular dealer up the street, but the same company, and bought an RV about a year or two ago. Folks, if I gave them $10,000 over retail, they would still be $15,000 that they owe over what their trade-in's worth, because they got stuck with those extra fees. They got stuck with the dealer marking up the interest rate. They paid 9%, folks, 9% interest rate on something that should have been not even less than half that. Plus, they got suckered into the fabric protection deals and all the tire protection stuff, all that stuff that's nothing but not even worth the paper it's written on, and they're paying several $1,000s, financing it in with the deal, and getting charged double interest rate on top of that. And the dealer's just laughing all the way to the bank, folks. And I felt sorry for them, I really did. They were an elderly couple, and they just there's nothing I could do for them. When you're buried that far upside down, there's nothing you can do. And they knew it too, and I felt so sorry for them, folks. But I can't sell the RVs that I'm selling for the prices I'm selling them for, and allowing people 15, 20 grand over retail book just to cover their payoff as a trade. There's no way to make it work. And they owed almost $20,000 they owed over their retail value of their trade-in. And folks, I see it every week. And that's why I go on and on about how we treat you versus these other dealers, because these other dealers, folks, are getting rich off of everybody that comes in the lot, off every deal they make. And we're not, folks. You know, we have a saying here that my grandfather actually was one of his sayings when he started this place 48 years ago. And that was, you make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. You know, we don't make near as much as the other RV dealers do, but we sell more, and that's what being a high volume dealer is all about. And we pass those savings along to you in the form of lower prices. You know, you can come here, you're not going to be nickeled and dimed to death with fees, with finance, with games. You know, $29.9 a price, folks, with the warranty, which we don't charge you for, with the up to 138 point inspection that we don't charge you for. You get a demo, you get a personalized demonstration by the RV tech that checked this unit out. You get a free starter kit with everything you need to start RVing. You get some instructional DVDs. And like I said, folks, my RV techs will spend however long with you that it takes to show you how to operate everything on this motorhome. And we do all of this for the lowest price on the internet, folks, $29.9. Low miles, 2 slides, 30-foot Class A, warranty, the whole bit, for under $30,000. And you can extend that warranty very affordably, folks. You know, we sell our warranties at dealer cost. We make no profit on the warranty, just as a customer courtesy. You know, just ask one of the salespeople what it's going to cost to extend the warranty. You'll be surprised how affordable it is. Interest rates as low as 3% with approved credit. We can get you extended terms up to 144 months, again, with approved credit. We take trade-ins. I mean, folks, we'll trade for stuff other dealers won't even think of trading for. Cars, trucks, boats. We'll trade for other RVs, of course. We'll trade for local property, guns, jewelry, gold, silver. It doesn't matter, folks. As long as we don't have to feed it, we can trade for it. The only thing that we cannot trade for are street motorcycles, like Harleys and stuff like that, folks. Now, ATVs and dirt bikes and stuff like that's fine, but everybody's kind of getting out of the motorcycle riding business because of all these crazy drivers on the road. And unfortunately for people trying to sell their bikes, right now there's about 100 bikes to every motorcycle buyer, so it's obviously not a good time to sell, and we just can't do anything with them when we do trade for them. In fact, the dealers aren't even buying motorcycles right now. But anyway, folks, we'll trade for anything but a motorcycle. Just give us a call, 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. You can visit our website, parkwayrvcenter.com or .net. They're both mobile friendly, both very easy to use. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, which I highly, highly recommend. Because this way you get email notifications every time I post a video, because sometimes it's a day or so before the video I post is actually on the website or on eBay or RV Trader or any of the other 20 plus websites that I use. So if you want the first shot on any RV that I have for sale, subscribing to my YouTube channel is the best bet. Also, folks, keep in mind these things sell within a matter of days of being posted online. This one here, everybody wants small Class A's. I look for this one to sell very, very quickly. It's got everything in the world working for it. A great price, a warranty, 2 slide outs and a 30-footer. I mean, it's got everything that most people want in an RV and sleeps up to 6 people. So keep in mind, I always recommend call ahead before you drive down here and make an appointment with a salesperson and make sure that unit's still available before you drive down here, because most of my customers come from hundreds and hundreds of miles away. I've had people drive 7 or 8 hours without calling ahead, and guess what? They get here and the RV they came to look at's got a deposit on it or it's sold. So that's why I always recommend call before you drive and make sure the unit's still here. My guys are non-commissioned salespeople. All my guys are, so you don't have to worry about sales pressure, gimmicks, games like you do with commissioned salespeople. Plus, you save money too, because a commissioned salesperson gets paid 25% of the gross profit that the dealership pays them for their commission. So that means that dealer has to mark their units up an additional 25%. In other words, if you buy from a place that uses commission salespeople, you're going to pay thousands more for the same RV that you can buy here for thousands less. Because all my guys are non-commissioned, salary-based only. They get paid the same. It doesn't matter if you buy this motorhome or you buy from somebody else. It doesn't matter to them as far as their paycheck's concerned. So they actually work for you instead of a commission salesperson who's only looking out for their own interest. And of course, a commission salesperson, every extra dollar they can get you to pay in profit is an extra 25 cents in their pocket. So it makes it very, very hard to deal with a commission salesperson when you know that beforehand, that every dollar extra you pay, they're going to get 25 cents in their paycheck. So it's just a way of doing business that's a century out of date. Thank you for watching my video. This is a 2004 2965 Damon Daybreak, 68,000 miles, 2 slides. Warranty, checkout, up to 138-point checkout. It sleeps 6. It's in immaculate condition for the year, model, and the price. It's going to sell quickly, folks. 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. 48-year-old family-owned and operated used RV dealership. In our 3rd generation, family-owned and operated. Selling over 500 plus used RVs a year. We've sold in all 50 states, including multiple sales to Alaska and multiple sales to Hawaii. In fact, I sold a camper van the other day going to Alaska. And we've actually sold a couple of thousand RVs all over Canada. Every week, we usually have at least one Canadian buyer that buys an RV from us. We've sold over 30 RVs all over. We've sent overseas to England, Italy, Australia, the Netherlands, and other countries. And these folks came this far away for one reason, folks, and that's our prices. And plus, these are out-the-door prices. You know, anytime you, like I was saying earlier, folks, I'm not trying to be redundant, but anytime you deal with an RV dealer, you of course, you see the sales price, but you always want to get the out-the-door price before you make a decision to buy, because most people would be shocked at how many thousands of dollars more the out-the-door price is than the actual sales price. And, you know, like I said, it's just a gimmick. Give us a call, drop us an email. Better yet, come visit us here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. We do offer nationwide delivery. I've got drivers on the road 7 days a week delivering RVs all over the country. You can fly in to pick your motorhome up, folks. If you work out a deal beforehand, we'll have the unit ready to go for you. And we'll pick you up for free at the Chattanooga, Tennessee airport during business hours. And bring you back here, give you your demonstration, and do some paperwork and send you on. Make it very easy and simple. Or if you want to rent a car to get to us, and actually have buyers that do this too, we'll help you drop the car off again at no charge at our local rental car terminal. Bring you back to the lot, do your demo, go through the RV with you, and drive it home. Or, like I said, we offer nationwide delivery, and we're experts at this, folks. We sell around 200 to 300 RVs a year to people who sight unseen. In other words, they buy completely off the internet, off my video and pictures. My guys are very honest with you about any questions you have about the condition. We'll be glad to send you more pictures or another video. You know, if you want to see more information about the RV, and I think my generator's getting about out of fuel, but folks, give us a call. Check this one out. It's going to sell quickly, and hope to see you soon here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.